Senator Bernie Sanders, independent from Vermont, said Saturday he is confident that his proposed increase of the minimum wage to $15 per hour will stay in the COVID relief package Democrats are trying to pass via the budget reconciliation process. The federal minimum wage increase has emerged as a lightning rod in the 1.9 trillion package, with progressives staunchly supporting the measure and centrists saying they back a smaller bump. It also remains unclear if the Senate parliamentarian would approve the minimum wage increase, as jibing with the parameters of budget reconciliation. Raising the minimum wage to $15 an hour is not incidental to the federal budget and is permissible under the rules of reconciliation, Sanders said in a statement. The CBO, Congressional Budget Office, has found the $15 minimum wage. I know when I say minimum wage, it like my, it's, I'm trying to, it's this word I'm not used to really saying that much. Um, has a much greater impact on the federal budget than opening up the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge to oil drilling and repealing the individual mandate penalties, two provisions that the parliamentarian advised did not violate the Byrd rule when Republicans controlled the Senate. So what Sanders is saying here is that a minimum wage increase is not like he's comparing it favorably as far as its impact to measures such as opening the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge to oil drilling and repealing the individual mandate penalties. So he's saying those two things that were supported by, I'm assuming Republicans were not as significant as what he would like with the minimum wage increase. I'm confident that the parliamentarian will advise next week that we can raise the minimum wage through the reconciliation process, he added. The Byrd Rule requires that a piece of legislation has an effect on the federal budget, and it is not merely incidental to that effect in order to qualify to pass through reconciliation. That's kind of hilarious. If you're looking to pass a federal minimum wage increase, wouldn't that have to do with the federal budget? It's a national measure that you're trying to pass. I do love how they're playing boogeyman with this. If you put that in there, the Republicans might not vote for it and the centrists might not vote for it. And the more I think about, Manchin, Sinema, the usual suspects, and that you have Democrats who they go and they campaign. They say, well, you need to vote for us to get your stimulus check and to get your minimum wage increase. And then these people that are also Democrats, it's a couple of them, right? They're like, no, we're not doing that ever. And nobody gets rid of them or gets angry or, protest because they have a D by their name. So I think um, the minimum wage increase will stay in this, but I don't know if it'll pass because, again, the Republicans usually don't want to increase it. They want it to stay at $7 until the end of time. Uh, and the the Republicans with D's by their names like Manchin and Sinema don't want to support it either. So it'll be a miracle if it's able to actually pass.